thing you told me not to do.
I know. I did tell you not to scream into these brand new mics. Bro, we didn't even plan that.
No.
One brain cell. You and me. Share it. Which one of us has it right now? Guess.
Well, it's not me. It's really obvious.
Yeah. So yeah, elephant in the room. We got new mics.
Look at how sexy they are. They're
Look.
blue.
They are blue. Just like our podcast.
Yeah.
Hang on. We have a third mic in this bed.
Why are there 3 mics in the bed?
I don't know.
Who left it there?
Are there 3 people going to be on the podcast today?
I think so.
Perchance.
Perchance.
We have a guest today.
Oh my God!
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
That was so corny. I hated that.
That was so satire. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have an awesome guest today.
Oh, we're still going.
Oh yeah. Let's introduce him a little bit.
Okay.
As he's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we have an awesome guest today. His
do.
name is Andy Grimm.
Yes.
He's my son. Would you say he's your son too?
I feel
Since we're
like
wives.
I'm his aunt.
You're his aunt. I like
Yeah.
that.
You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah, he is my son. He's Jocelyn's nephew.
Yeah.
He is joining us on the pod today. He is my son and Jocelyn's nephew / son, whatever you would like to call it. Well,
Right.
I am his mother. Would you like to be his mother too?
I mean, like, I guess I have to be. I don't
Good.
want kids, but sure.
Well,
I took a shit for 1 second and you're not my mom anymore?
You're not my mom.
yeah, how about we welcome the man, the myth, the legend, our biggest fake fan,
Our biggest fucking fake fan.
Andy Grimm.
So I was in the bathroom, right? And I was
Right.
like, okay, well, I can't flush yet because they're doing the intro and I don't want the noise to be happening. And then I sat there and, you know, my sketch comedy brain started running and I was like, so what if I just walk in there and, like, it would have been funny at that moment if you heard the toilet flush and then you just hear my voice from really far away going, so I take a big shit and this is what I get? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just
Right.
like from afar and then
Right.
you just like hear me like stomp.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
I was like, I have to wash my hands, so I can't do that. So
Thank you so much for washing
Yeah,
your hands.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You are
of
so
course.
kind and so
I-
strong and so brave for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. And thank you guys for having me, finally.
Yes.
Oh,
Finally.
it was the sass.
So
for
have we
me.
started yet?
We can start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the pod. This is the That's My Line pod by Jen and Joss. And
And you're our host.
I am the
You're
host,
the host.
for today, I guess.
What's your
Even
name?
though I don't
Yeah.
have the schedule. My name's Andy Grimm. Andy Grimm. I'm 6'1". Here are my hands. Willing to shave.
Thank you so much for clarifying that.
Yeah, thank you. I was
course.
worried.
That's wonderful.
Yes, for the
course.
audio podcast, I
course.
was worried.
Yeah,
You're
no
willing to
worries.
shave.
And fully, I understand that as your son,
Yeah.
because Natalie exists, I couldn't be the first guest on the pod.
Yeah.
So I for sure, obviously, I'm not a woman, so I couldn't be the first woman on the pod. But it makes sense that your first guest would be a woman,
This is
Yeah.
true. Yes.
and then your second guest was supposed to be me. Am I allowed to say that?
Sure.
Was it supposed to
It
be?
well, let's be clear. Before this pod even existed, and y'all were like, "Let's make a podcast."
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
were like, "Well, Natalie has to be our first guest."
Yes, of course.
But
We
you
did
can
say
be our
that.
second guest.
Oh, did
And
we say that?
And I was like, "Wow, like that actually really means a lot."
Oh no.
And then I don't know what went wrong there. If like your agent reached out to my agent
Yeah.
and there was some conflict, like
I think there
scheduling
was, like,
conflict.
yeah.
I think, you know what I want to call this?
Um,
I think this is a Jocelyn Daily fuck up.
Whoa.
Because she
Whoa.
said,
Whoa.
I think Jimmy should be our next guest on the
Whoa.
pod since they
Fuck.
had been playing on the, they had been working on the play together.
A show I was in.
I'm so sorry.
And that's so true.
And
So
ladies,
I fear the Saz goes to her.
and
What? And you should
Rebuttal?
know this too.
rebuttal.
Starting
Jimmy
off
held
strong.
me at gunpoint and said, "You
I
must
figured.
have me on the podcast."
Yeah.
But listen, if I can't be the first guest,
Right.
and I can't be the first male on the podcast,
Right.
at least I can be the first fag on the podcast.
This is true.
And truly, I think our representation.
Thank God.
I think your
We're
agent
covering
for
our
reaching out to
bases.
my
Yep.
agent because
Yep.
truly, I think I say thank you to you guys for giving some
Oh,
representation.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
In
Yup.
media because there
Yes.
not enough right now. Because
There's enough podcasts
because
hosted
there
by white women.
isn't- Yeah, there's not enough. There's not enough. Podcasts hosted by white women, and there's not enough shows that really show gay men, and it's not like you guys have an entire episode
No.
dedicated to a show about a gay love story.
Yeah.
So
We
you
didn't
do
that.
listen to our pod.
Yeah, let's get one thing. We've got a lot to discuss today.
Okay.
We've got a lot to discuss
Oh,
today.
and you
Camera,
should know this
Is
too.
this my camera?
you should know
Is
that.
this
So
my
that's
camera?
I mean,
That's
both of them
camera A.
are-
That's camera B.
Okay, and which one's my camera? Because you said camera A and camera B, but which one's my camera? I was told by my agent when your agent reached
Oh,
out to my
fuck.
agent.
Okay. Well, so we are two girls. We have two phones.
Yeah.
Okay, but now you're two girls and a gay, and
Two
so
girls and a
where's
gay.
my phone? I mean, my phone's right here, but where's my camera?
I would say you and I probably have the same camera.
Okay,
Because we're using
great.
this we're facing the same way.
Yeah.
even
I
know
always look that way.
Yeah, and I look at that one.
Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm so
we
sorry.
got a lot to discuss today, and that's just because there has been a lot of shenaniganery. There's
I've
been a
always
lot
said
of
that.
fuckery that has gone on
Sure.
this podcast,
Yep.
slandering my name. And you know what? I really did almost think about suing you guys for defamation because of the amount of shit y'all talk about me. But listen, I'm your guys' son, and I've already got rid of one parent, so I don't think I can. I don't think legally I can get rid of two more. Let's clear the air.
Okay.
I started the "I'm Your Biggest Fake Fan"
Yeah.
because
Yes.
I hadn't listened to an episode of your
Yes.
podcast, but
Yes.
I share everything because I'm a good friend, and
Yes.
I want to be there and support you no matter what you do until you
Yes.
inevitably backstab me one day.
Yes.
So I started that. I have since listened to episodes of your podcast. I did do my homework before coming on here.
did.
I really
Wonderful.
did. And so like I don't think I deserve to be the biggest fake fan anymore. I think I'm just a fan.
So I'm guessing our biggest fake fan is now Kylie.
And
Yeah.
and I've always said that.
Kylie, do you hear that? I don't know if she heard that.
She didn't
I don't
respond.
know.
She might be sleeping.
And secondly, I'd like to
And not listening
let's
to our
segue
podcast.
That,
Yes.
Yeah, let's segue that into
Yes.
2 weeks ago, a podcast episode came out on this podcast
We have timestamps.
defiling my name.
and
and-
who defiled your name?
And
if we're going to
let's
be
clear,
specific.
there was one woman, one blonde woman,
Yeah.
who defiled my
All right.
name.
Yeah.
All right. So
Um,
we're discriminating
yeah.
against
and
blonde
ladies,
people now? Like
let's
the
roll,
fuck?
ladies,
Lock
let's
it.
roll the clip.
Andy, I'm calling you out. He's not going to listen to this.
no, he's not.
Sent me a text today just going screaming, crying, throwing up, like all separate texts. And I said,
Love.
spill. I'm sad. I have to have a monologue by Thursday.
It's Tuesday.
Exactly.
Thank you. And yes, let's be clear. I just did that so you guys have more work you have to do.
Oh, that's
That
Jocelyn
was a-
having to do work.
And you know what?
And why would you do that to me? I was in the one that
Do you
defiled your
forget
name.
3 minutes ago?
What did I
3
say?
minutes
Oh, I
ago.
forgot.
Guys, stop the violence. Why are we
Ladies,
yelling?
ladies,
We've
you're
been
both
arguing
beautiful.
for like an hour.
I go
Girls,
home
girls,
now?
you're both pretty.
Girls, you're both
both
pretty.
pretty.
Can I go home now? And so let's talk about it.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
you brought up a story
I did.
and you used it as a segue to get into what you actually wanted to talk about, which was that an experience in New York where you had to learn monologues really quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
So she basically did a drive-by.
So she did a drive-by
did a
and
drive-by.
shot my ass. She took out a Glock and shot me. I was walking.
On her
I
way to
had
the movies.
I had groceries in 2 shopping bags that I was carrying while I was walking home, and she drove by in her truck and shot me with a Glock.
That's so funny. I don't have a truck.
Can you not live
Yeah,
in the
'cause it
story?
got
You're an
towed.
actor.
I'm living in the story.
You're an actor.
Yeah, I
live in
drove
a
by.
goddamn
Live in the
story.
drove by in my pickup
you don't have a
truck.
car. It
Yes.
got towed.
No,
I also,
yes, it got
I also
towed.
don't have a gun, but you know.
Well, you.
Irrelevant.
That's
I do
crazy.
now, you
Yes.
Ba-da-bop.
Ba-da-bop.
all
okay.
right.
But no, nevertheless, it was a story in which I had texted you and been like, "Hey, babes, I'm really stressed out because I
You're gonna
just
come out
walked
with this
into
looking awful.
class and my teacher was like does anybody have a monologue? Like, do we have monologues? Because I want to just see you do something. And I didn't have one. And so I texted Jocelyn. No, I texted Jenny.
Yeah,
well, actually,
we're different people.
Really? So I texted
Cricket
Jenny
sounds.
and was like,
Yeah.
hey, I just feel really stressed right now. And I wanted somebody to really comfort me in that. And I knew.
So that's not what you
and-
said.
hold on. I'm still talking. And so I texted her and was like, I
Just leave.
I sincerely think that I just am feeling a little stressed out right now because I wasn't prepared. And one thing about me, and I've always said this, is that I kind of do put a pressure on myself to like please superiors.
Yes.
In terms of like, I always kind of am like teacher's pet, but like it's just from a place of like, I think if they hate me, then I'm not going to get a lot from the class. So I would like for them to like me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't prepared. Unknowingly, I wasn't prepared. So let's clarify. This is week 1 of a new semester. I didn't know this teacher. I didn't know this man.
True.
I had never taken this class before. And Jenny responds to me and goes, babe, that's nothing. You'll be fine. And I was like, so I love you. And I realized that. I was just, and I even, in this text that I responded with, was like, I understand that my stress is coming from nowhere, all right? I really do. I just needed somebody to say this to because I felt stressed out.
Okay.
Because currently I'm taking eight classes, and
Brother.
that's really stressful for me. And I just needed somebody to be there for me, and you weren't.
Rebuttal?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Thank God.
You just forgot. You just like you told the story and was like, yeah, Andy, our biggest fake fan, our favorite fake fan, really texted me one time and was like, oh my God, my teacher needs me to bring a monologue to the next class that is in 2 days. And like, that's nothing. And you literally said something like that and used it to segue. And I was like, we're missing 70% of the context here.
I'm laying bleeding on the ground and you moved
shot
on.
me. You've driven away. You're now at Starbucks? How? Why?
Getting my acai refresher, okay?
Yes,
Blend
and
it.
and you know what? And you
And
still,
who taught you that?
Jocelyn Daly. Thank
That's what I thought.
Semester 1.
Yeah, so
New
I
York
just
City.
truly needed to come on and clear the air.
And thank you for
That's
clearing
why
the
I
air.
drove
Glad
all
you
the way
did that.
over here from Iowa.
Yes.
So you're from Iowa.
I am
Yeah.
from
Is
Iowa.
that potatoes or corn?
Guess.
Potatoes.
No.
It was a 50-50
Babes.
chance. I don't know.
No.
Idaho and Iowa sound very similar.
That's
Well,
a fair point.
And
they do.
potatoes and
Yeah.
corn, like,
Don't sound similar.
No.
no, but they're both yellow.
No, they're not.
No, corn,
No.
like can be yellow, and then like when you cut open
I'm
a
sorry.
potato, it's yellow.
When you say they're both yellow and I say no, it's not. Corn is the one you want to dispute.
I'm so confused right now.
So you say, oh, corn and potatoes, they're both yellow, and I say, really? Like I'm challenging you on that. And out of the 2 options you can go with, you said, you know what? Corn is more easily debatable on whether it's yellow or not.
We don't need to defend corn being yellow. Corn's
was-
only thing is that it's
yellow.
yellow. Potatoes can be
Potatoes are
multiple
like
colors
brown,
and like white and sometimes like orange more than yellow.
but you chose corn.
But if you cut open a potato, it's yellow.
I mean,
Where
yeah,
are you
but
getting
like,
your potatoes?
The store? The fuck?
I mean, it is kind of yellow, but like I'm
See,
talking
yellow-ish.
outside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're
Outside,
talking like if
it's
you're
like
holding
brown.
I mean,
You don't.
potato.
So when I say potato, do you
Right.
think of yellow?
No, I think
No.
brown.
Okay.
And like the famine.
Hey, babe, we're not attacking you.
Y'all are though.
It's us.
Hey,
it's us.
hey, babe,
Be so nice
can
to
we
me,
check
guys.
your name card? Because I don't think it says Karen on it. You're not being attacked, honey. You don't need to call 911.
let's
It's
point out the
okay.
I
fact-
just like think
let's-
about like potatoes, and I think about fries and hash browns.
Okay, fries
you
is
know,
a fair
like, it's
argument. Fries is a
yellow.
fair argument. Let's also point out the fact that we are like squared up to her right now.
You are.
So we've established that you're from Iowa.
Yes.
We've established
Not
that
very
corn-
much, but, like-
that's fuck. Which is it? Potatoes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Wait,
Potatoes.
no, it's not. It's
No,
corn.
It's,
Yeah,
co-
it's corn.
fuck. Sorry. Okay, one more
I just
time.
gaslit
Okay.
you so hard.
You
And
did.
then can we be
Yeah.
real? It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, it
you
was
said
lying
you said
for fun.
potatoes, and I said yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went no.
So in a way, we gaslit each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so things
Love.
we've established. We're gaslighting.
Yeah.
Andy's from Iowa.
Uh-huh.
Corn is yellow. And you went to AMDA. You
Yes.
still go to AMDA.
Still go to AMDA.
Yay.
I do not graduate
What we
yet.
haven't talked about yet is how we met.
Oh yes.
Okay, but let's be specific because we met at different times.
We
I
did
met
meet at
Jenny at
different
one
times.
time, and I
So-
met Jocelyn on another.
Yeah.
Yes. So I adopted you first.
Mm-hmm.
So we took voice acting.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You talk about it.
Oh, okay.
You're the guest.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, that came across more passive aggressive than I meant it to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we met in voice acting. Our teacher was Carly
Rothenberg.
who was
Icon.
on The Office. She
Oh,
starred.
such
Not
a
starred.
diva.
Did she? Well, she starred, but like I don't
She
necessarily
was in the
know
main
if
cast, but she was
Yeah.
in she
Every
was one of
episode- every
the
season.
warehouse crew.
Yep, every
Yes.
season. But yeah, we met there, and I had signed up for that class and was like, I don't know anybody, but I've always wanted to try this because I grew up playing a lot of video games. It's a big part of my life.
Yes.
And so I was like, oh yeah, like I want to try this. I think this is an avenue that I could really excel at. And
Yeah.
so I joined the class as a freshman, my second semester at AMDA, and was like, oh shit, I don't know anybody that's going to be in this class. And I walk in, and there is one girl that I know. She knew you, and so I was like, oh, this is the only person I know. I'm going to sit down next to her. And then she introduced us, but we didn't really ever talk or hang out because that was like introduction class where
Yeah.
we went over everything. Came back the next time, and she was like, yeah, I dropped out. And I was like, okay, that's none of my business. But then I was like, oh shit, I don't know anybody in this
We're
classroom.
back to square one.
We're back to square one. And so then we had already, everybody had sat down, and so I walked in, and I was like, I looked at Jenny, and I went, so can I sit here? And she was like, yep. And she moved her bag, and then I sat down.
Oh, I had my bag on the chair. That's
Of
why
course
you
you
weren't
did.
sure.
Well, of course.
Always have a bag on the
You
chair.
always have a bag on the chair.
If
babe.
I'm not loose leaf, there's a bag on the chair.
Back in the chair.
Amen. And I've
Yeah.
always said that. But then we just started sitting next to each other. And as we can tell by the first 18 minutes of this episode, I am the yappiest yapper of Yapperville.
Yep.
Except for us two.
I would beg to say
Yeah.
that I think I yap more.
I think
You do.
do.
Do you
I
think
just-
you yap more than just us or us two combined?
Oh, I think I do.
All right.
Yeah.
I really think I do.
I think if anything, us combined is just equal to your yap.
That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking.
So
Yes.
on our own, we don't stand.
And
a
also,
chance.
I
Mhm.
would say that it's kind of depending on my energy level.
This is
Because
true.
if I just wake up in the morning for the first hour, I'm
oh
not
yeah,
in it.
no.
And then I start with a max energy of 100%, and
Yeah.
I could yap for hours at that energy level if I
Hours.
didn't
Mhm.
decrease.
Yes.
I get tired, and then we get to kind of roughly around now, which is when it's
Yeah.
I go for a spike, and I'll be here for 2 hours dependent, and then I'm crashing. Yeah, I would say that currently I am in my era. I'm in my crash out era. I'm learning that I
Yeah.
get really bad stress and anxiety, and I'm
okay.
dealing with that,
Mhm.
but I really I'm crash out central, and I live in that honestly,
yeah.
That's okay.
And that's okay.
because a pretty girl crashes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you two? How'd y'all meet?
So we met through you.
Correct.
Oh, how I love when that happens.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The first time we hung out would have been Halloween.
Yes.
Right?
Which was
This
my-
Halloween?
This
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
past
yeah.
Halloween.
Well, we had met
We had
because I had
met,
come over
yeah,
to
but
we
your
never-
dorm.
Yeah.
But
we the first time we kikied was Halloween.
yeah, and we
Yes.
kikied heavy.
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 Yeah. What was your Halloween costume?
My Halloween costume, where is it? I can't find it. Because
Oh.
it's Where's Waldo.
Crazy.
And I don't
Oh.
drink alcohol.
Correct.
At least at this stage of my life, I don't drink alcohol. And so I had my roommate and really good friend, River, who decorated a water jug, like a milk jug, but it had
Mhm.
water in it, and I just like poured it out, put it
You
into.
you filled people's water bottles up throughout the day because you
Yes.
ran up to
It
me in the
was so
piazza and
funny.
went,
It
"Do you
was
want
so
water?"
funny.
Yeah, I
It
needed
was
to get rid of the
so
water,
funny.
and I knew I wasn't gonna drink it.
Yeah.
And so then once it was empty, I had my really good friend doodle on it to make the Mountain Dew logo because I was going to fill it, and I did fill it with Baja Blast.
Yes.
Because if y'all are getting turned, I'm getting Baja Blasted.
Yeah.
And I've always said that.
And
Yeah.
I've always said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly, I don't think that going to parties where people are drinking and going as like sober Sally is like really that bad of a
No,
thing.
it's
No,
not.
not at all.
I do really enjoy partying, and I
Yeah.
don't drink. You just have to find a way to make it fun.
Yes.
And for me, that is getting Baja Blasted because
Exactly.
my sugar intake is so high
Yeah.
on those nights that I wake up the next day and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I must have just drank alcohol because my body is crashing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's not even like the not drinking that's a problem at the parties. It's the constant asking, "Do you want to drink?"
Yeah.
And it's usually a bunch of different people. So it's like they're none the wiser that you were just asked that question 2 minutes ago and you said
1000%.
no. And people are like always like usually respectful where they're like, "That's cool," and then they move on. But it's person after person after person. So your solution was just, what if I carry your sorry, Kylie just walked by.
That was so funny. Oh my god.
Kylie just our
for
roommate
the,
Kylie
for the listeners.
Well,
just
yes.
walked by the door like suspicious as fuck. Oh, that's funny.
She was like,
But-
"Don't be suspicious.
Don't
Yeah,
Don't
don't
be
be
suspicious."
Right.
But the point is it's a lot easier if it just looks like you're drinking. Like if you just always have
Yeah.
a drink, doesn't matter what the drink is, then people aren't asking. And you were a genius.
And I made it the life of the party.
It
You
was
made it
literally
look
the
like a
life of the party.
Borg.
Yeah.
So what was your board called?
The Baja Borg.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Well, yes. We
Well,
have
yes.
to include.
So we had Baja Borg, we had Waldo.
Yep.
We had, what were you?
Do we-
You were the
I was
you were the
Violet.
bubblegum.
I was Violet
Yeah.
from Charlie and the Chocolate
Correct.
Factory, so I was
Yes.
chewing gum all night, so my breath was fantastic.
Yes. I was the Queen of Hearts, which equated to me finding out about this party like 2 days before. And I wore a really short skirt and a red shirt. And I put hearts on my face and sunglasses. And I called it a day.
And
Yep.
that's okay. Like, you don't need to feel
okay.
ashamed
Okay.
about that. You really don't.
But
it's
you
not that
you guys
bad.
ate so hard. And then I was
We
also
did.
there. I
Good.
was like, I found out about this 2 days ago. Like, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, rob a bank?
Yes.
Like, I did that last week. I can't do it again.
And unfortunately, they are still calling to figure out, where you went. And I keep telling them to go the other direction, but they don't listen to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
So we
I'm checking my
kikied.
phone. Oh my god, I did get a Hinge message.
Yay,
We'll
Hinge!
talk about
Yeah.
it. We can talk about it.
We can
later.
talk about that later.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Back to the pod.
And
Got Baja Blast.
we got
Baja
Baja
Blasted.
Blasted.
It was a great party.
No, it, honestly was
it was a great party.
We should also note we didn't actually party.
No.
We left the party.
Yeah.
Went down to the patio
Uh-huh.
and hung out just the three of
Yes.
us.
And we made TikToks.
And we
It
made
was great.
TikToks.
And I don't
And
think
then
I
like
said
more and
any
more
of
people
them.
came to say hi, and then it was
And
like
then they'd
everybody just
leave.
like said hi and then left. Then we were
Yeah.
like, great, this is wonderful.
So I
Yeah.
was like, we should note we never actually partied at this party.
No. Well,
we
I
hung
think
out
that
by
is
ourselves.
partying. I think that is.
Yeah, no, it was,
Yeah.
and I had a great time
I
because I
agree.
was like, this is exactly what I needed.
Well, yeah.
And then I was like, what if I continued forced proximity with Andy and forced you to be in my show?
yeah.
Okay, but it wasn't forced. I said yes.
This is true.
So talk
And
about
let's
that
talk
show.
about
Yeah.
So y'all did a show.
So remember Jimmy that we were slandering at the beginning?
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jimmy.
All right.
And I've always said
And I've
that.
always said that.
I did not.
I did.
I want them to be noted, James.
And I want it to be noted. I said
And
it.
I also want it to be noted that I also said it.
We were at the party, and you were like, "Hey, we need male actors for this show I'm in. Would you want to come
Right.
audition?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure.
Sure.
I've never done a production at AMDA, and to be fair, I hadn't done a production since I had gotten out of high school, which was like
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
But I went to AMDA. I was like taking acting classes, the usual. So I was like, it's not like I'm gonna be bad. and it's an audition, right? They don't have to
Right.
say yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I talked to my mom about it, and I was like, I'm feeling like really overwhelmed with classes, but I love Jenny, and I don't know Jocelyn very well, but Jocelyn is Jenny's best friend, and so I feel like that is a connection that I do want to put energy into.
Right.
And I am the type of like loyal person that is, I will drop anything at a hat to come do something for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just me with all my close friends. So I was like, let's do it. I walked in and the person there was like, hey, name, and I was like, Andy Grimm, and they were like, oh, so you're auditioning for James and Ollie, and I was like, pause.
This is all accurate.
So I talked to Jocelyn. I was like, you know when you talk to somebody and you're like, so I'm actually besties with your higher up?
Yeah, like
I
I
did
know your
that.
manager.
Yes, I did that.
I know your boss.
I was like,
Yes,
so actually, here's what's going on. Is that
Y'all are
I
giving me the
talked
biggest ego
to-
boost right now. This is so
I
great.
talked
Continue.
to your manager and was like, hey, I will do this for you. And they were like, and they told me that I am really only auditioning for one part.
Yes.
So I would really like to only be auditioning for one part. And if that's a problem for you guys, you just need to let me know, and you can go talk to Jocelyn about it if you need to.
Like it's a threat.
Because
That's so funny.
like it's not. This is not a conversation where you're gonna get me to whatever, because it's not up to me. Jocelyn said this, so we're gonna do this. And they were like, oh yeah, no, totally. Jocelyn was like, okay, well, you're also it had come to the consensus that like I really am only auditioning for one part, but
Yes.
because there was such a lack of male auditioners, they wanted every male to read for the lead, and I
This is
was
true.
like, okay,
Which was an above my pay grade suggestion.
yeah,
For the record.
for the record,
For the record, it was something that we were told
to do,
to do,
yeah,
All right.
which is why I was like, you're still only being considered for the
Correct.
role that I know I'm going to cast you in.
1,000%,
And because we already knew who we were casting as the lead.
right,
The show's over. I can say that. I also think it's obvious. We already knew who we were casting as the lead. The audition was for literally every other character.
In
And
the
so I
show.
was like, and I know who I wanted you as. And so I was like, but it was a higher ups note that we had to have everyone audition. So you just read one of the monologues.
right.
And it was actually funny as fuck.
Yeah, so I got the script and was like, okay, I need to figure out how I can deliver this monologue for the lead in a way that doesn't score me the lead, because I don't want it.
You're like, how do I bomb this?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
was like, how do I bomb this, but still show that I'm like a good actor?
Yep.
And
Right.
so I needed to find a way to make it one of those moments that everybody talks about, that it's like, oh, you're not right for this project, but I know you, and I know you're gonna be coming up in something I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Pretense. This role that I actually wanted was
Yes.
described to me, and it was an accurate description, as the like comedic relief. It is the
Yep.
funny man of the show.
Yep.
It is the comedy, and
Yep.
that's kind of where I thrive. It is my starting grounds
Yep.
for a lot. I comedy is my specialty.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do I make this as funny as possible?
Yeah.
So I threw in weird voices. I did some physical comedy
Mm-hmm.
to the point where they were laughing really hard.
Yeah.
Y'all were
It
giggling
was
and
funny.
goofing at my audition.
Yeah.
And I walked out and went, shit. I did too well. I did too well. I just auditioned for that character, not the character I actually wanted. And I walked back into the waiting room, and they were like, don't worry, we're going to call you back to do your audition for your actual character.
This is all true. Yes.
So then I sat there for 2 hours, and I was like,
and I'm so sorry about
and I was
that.
like, okay, eventually they're getting through every role. Eventually they'll start with the Ollies, and they'll start with
Yes.
me, and we'll figure it out. So eventually the person comes back in and is like, hey everybody, I'm gonna call a list of names. If your name is not on the list, you are free to leave. You are not being called back. And I went, okay, well, I never actually fully auditioned for my character, so this is a red flag. This is a red flag. I never got to do my audition. So they call us names. My name is one of the names for people to stay. And I am like, oh boy, okay. So now I got to figure out how to do this. But it's like an audition, but I already got something, but it's not, but it is, but it's not. So I go in and they end up having us like chemistry read as the boys.
The boys. That was one of the best chemistry reads I've ever seen.
And are we speaking of the first time when we read as the parts we ended up being casted in?
Correct.
Or the swap? Okay.
No, not the flop.
Not the
flop was so obviously a flop.
Okay, great. Because I did get a little worried that y'all were gonna put me in that spot, and I didn't
No.
want that role. I really didn't. It was not for me. But I ended up killing it. I was very funny. Everybody laughed. I was like, great.
Yeah.
Walk away. Next morning, I call my mom, and I'm like, hey, Mom. So I did really well in the audition.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
But I think I did too well.
I hate when that happens.
I'm really worried that I'm going to get cast as the lead. And she, she always has this mindset, and I get it from her, of like, it's going to take you wherever it's going to take you. So just let it be. Whatever it is what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I ended up getting casted as the part I wanted with an understudy of the lead.
Correct. Which
meant I had to do all of the work and got none of the fun. And let's be clear on who casted this.
Miss Jocelyn Daly.
So here's what I will say. We knew we had to cast an understudy for the lead because the show is essentially all monologues. Like the lead does monologues with a little bit of scenes.
With the whole thing. That's the whole show.
That's the whole show. It's basically just 50 pages of monologues. So we knew that we had to cast an understudy for the lead because if we didn't have an understudy for the lead, we were royally fucked. We were not planning on the understudy also being in the show.
Correct.
We were planning on having it be a separate understudy. When you have, I'm going to say 3.5 guys audition, because there was this one guy that like showed up like day of and was like, I want to audition. And we were like, do you know anything about this show? And he was like, no. And then it was very apparent by the way he auditioned. So essentially when you have 3 guys audition and there are 3 male roles, you're not left with room to cast a separate understudy.
No.
And what I pulled up that I'm going to read you against your will is your audition notes.
Love.
Because
I don't know these. We're finding this out together. We're hold my hand. We're finding this out together.
Here's what we said. So I said, honestly, pleasantly surprised at his James, which is the lead character. Made some bold choices, and I really appreciated that. The monologues had that roller coaster energy, and I liked that. Jimmy said, and he's not here to speak for himself. Jimmy says, monologues were very funny, and for not having prepared it, I really liked what he did. Because of that, we were like, I think we have to give the understudy to Andy. Because let the record show.
God damn it.
God damn it. Let the record show.
Hate when I do too well.
Like we said, I knew I was casting you as Ollie.
Well, thank you.
So that was not up for debate. Then it was like, oh, fuck. We do have a decision to make in terms of like MPs. Like we need someone to understudy James. And we were like, it has to be Andy.
It has to be.
It's just like it simply has to be like Andy. Like I'm sorry, like I will be playing all the parts. Like
so to any actors, anybody who has to audition for their job, this is the note that you should be getting from this. Rig it. Know the director. Make sure you're getting the spot beforehand.
Know the director's
Nepotism's
manager.
Important. Know the director's manager so you can, Karen your way out of situations if you need to.
Right.
That is the goal. That is the dream.
Yes.
That is the advice that is
Yes.
being put forth.
You were such a perfect Ollie, which
you.
even was said so by Jimmy, who based the character off of his best friend. Jimmy was even like, he's so much like my friend, it's crazy.
And let's be clear.
Which is so true.
Yes. Then when we did the show,
Yes.
and said friend came, said friend was like, wow.
Yes.
You were really like me.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
So
Yeah.
like I really captured the essence, put a little gay twang on it, but like I did it.
No, but it so worked. Cause you even asked me at the like near the beginning, you were like, how much do I need to rein in the gay? And I was like, here's
Rein in the gay.
Rein in the
Well,
gay.
yeah.
I was like, here's the thing, is there is nothing in the show that explicitly states that he would be straight.
Correct.
So why does he have to be straight?
Well, he doesn't, and he wasn't.
And he wasn't. That is a man who like literally does whatever the fuck he wants.
Well,
Yeah.
that's literally every single
Yeah.
time that we would sit down and like talk about things with the character, or like anytime that anybody was like, so your like what's your character's vibe? That's exactly what I would say. Like he is he's almost like skater bro in that way. That is like,
Yes.
I really just do what I want and fuck everybody else and
Yeah.
their opinions, because I'm gonna do what I want. And I feel like I learned from him in that way, from that role. And yeah, it was a wonderful experience. I loved it. It's I need to wrangle Jimmy about getting the video for that, because I still don't.
I also still don't have it. So this is a
And
public
neither do I.
confrontation. Why doesn't
yes.
Jenny have the
Why
video
doesn't
of the
Jenny
show?
have the video of the show?
Jimmy.
James.
So, James.
James, why?
But ironically, speaking of Skater Bro, we almost had you skateboard in the show.
Okay.
And we were fully ready to do it. It was just the practicality of where do we get a skateboard?
Where do we get a skateboard?
Yeah.
But I even
I could
said
have gotten you guys a skateboard. A
skateboard?
skateboard?
skateboard.
A skateboard?
No.
Nay.
A
But here's the thing:
skateboard.
is the bit was going to be that he always had a skateboard, but he actually never rode it
Until the end?
until the very end, and then he got on it, and he was like really
Whoa.
wobbly, like whoa, whoa, whoa. So the whole
Isn't it
show,
funny?
right? Isn't that funny? The whole show,
Yeah.
he's carrying around the skateboard, like twirling it and flipping it, whatever, being so skater bro. And then on his final exit, he was going to skateboard off, and it was going to be like whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, somebody hold my hand. Whoa.
But like
Yeah.
the problem was we thought of the idea too late in the process, where we had already like submitted our prop list, and it was like past the like final deadline.
So
we would have had to procure the skateboard, and then at that point it was like it's fine, but like let the record state that like I am going to fight so hard for this skateboard when Jimmy and I do this show again, because it's such a funny bit.
It is.
I
And
love
also, I just want let the record show.
Yes.
I did reach out to multiple people about a skateboard.
But you still like talk to like so many people about this skateboard.
I never ask you for a skateboard?
You didn't talk to me.
Sorry.
You didn't
And I'm
text
the
me, and I'm the only one on the couch, Jill.
Okay, but also I would like to put
Sorry, I
forth-
just really wanted to do that bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was the only reason. I do not care.
No, it was a great experience. I mean, we talked a lot about it with Jimmy, and we were recording episodes like mid-process.
Yeah.
But like it was honestly so fun, and I feel like that's what like honestly like trauma bonded us, and not like trauma bond in like a bad way. It was just like that theater kid bond of like
Yeah.
Once
we're
you take a
together way
class-
too much.
Once you take a class or
Do a
are in a
show.
show with
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
you truly are that like
You're
bond.
either locked in
bonded.
for life or you never speak again.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we all watched Super Bowl together.
We did watch
We
the Super Bowl
did.
together.
Lady
Yes.
Gaga.
Lady
And I was
Gaga.
really like, these are my pookies.
yeah.
These are your
Like
pookies.
literally.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, the
love-
Bad Bunny Super Bowl with
Bad
Lady
Bunny
Gaga
Super
that
Bowl.
attended
Benny the
for a
Bull.
little bit, and Bad Bunny was so good,
So
So
good.
so
Good.
sexy.
Yeah.
So hot.
Yeah.
And the TV that we were watching we were watching with like 50 other people, and then
Yeah.
like it fucking broke.
Yes,
Like
we had to go
mid
back.
Meme that's
performance, and like I mean it was like all musicians and
Yes.
us, like
and us.
And us. We're not
us four
musicians.
actors. But it was like the scream that scrumped in that
Yeah.
household that you could hear it,
It was
to Las
loud.
Vegas. Like
Yeah.
it was insane. It was
Yeah.
awesome. We grilled.
Yeah.
I made dip.
Andy was behind the scenes of the dip video.
Yes.
I was.
That's
Well,
where
You
you
were
know
doing
him from.
He was doing commentary.
Yeah, I was doing
Yes.
commentary.
He went. I'm hungry.
That's where you know
I'm
him
hungry.
from.
Yes.
That's your first IMDb
This
credit.
is why we need to
behind the
take
scenes dip video.
White men
I think
out.
it's this. I really do
Yeah.
think it's this.
That's
I think this
wait,
is my
that's
first
so
IMDb
cute.
credit. I've never been in like. Really
Yeah,
long.
this
well,
would be it.
make an IMDb profile and you'll be cast on this episode.
Yeah.
Sick. I'll figure out how to do that. I don't know.
I'll love you.
I'm
First thing
20.
you'll do.
I don't know.
I'm
You're
20.
20? You're 20.
I know it's crazy. I feel like I come across so much older.
You
and
do.
You do.
It has made my
just-
perception of myself feel like I'm older than everybody.
I'm just also realizing
Yeah.
that I'm 23. I'm like,
Yeah.
She finds a way to bring that up in every episode.
I fucking hate that number.
It's my favorite number.
It's my favorite number.
Oh my god! Huge fucking news for the number
Okay.
23. Noah Khan released the track list for the Great Divide album that's coming
23
out.
songs.
20 and there's a song called 23.
And it's the 23rd song.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
So for someone who's turning 23 and can use a Noah Khan lyric that's going to be depressing as fuck for her 23rd birthday, I'm fucking thrilled for that Instagram post.
On the 23rd of October.
On the 23rd of October, it's also my golden birthday.
Yeah, I had my golden birthday when I was 15, so I didn't really know it was my golden birthday.
You know how everything just works out for some people?
It just doesn't for
It
me.
just
Is that what
doesn't
you're
for
saying?
me.
Oh, for you. I thought you
Yeah.
were about to like shot fire at me, and I was like,
I
shit.
really thought you were gonna be like,
Babe,
it doesn't for
no.
you.
Yeah, I was
No.
like, damn.
I wasn't saying that.
Thank you. It doesn't for you.
It doesn't for me.
What was your golden birthday?
When was
When
what?
you
Wait. When you
Guess?
were 5,
Because when's my birthday?
July
The
5th.
I feel so sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. Great
And
story.
your silver birthday was
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, fuck my
that's
story.
when you're the year like you were born, the number. So like for us it's 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
For you it's 5.
So crazy. They're the same time.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Gold and silver.
Wow.
Is there
there
like a
one for-
bronze award I could
is
get?
there one for,
'Cause
like,
I
Maybe
the
did-
bronze is like the month. So mine was when I was 2.
So when I was 7.
When I was 10.
So we've all like passed that
So,
one. We've all passed
I have lost the gold. I have lost the silver, and I have
and
lost
you
missed
the
the
bronze.
podium.
Who am I competing with?
I'm
because
so sorry
I
we missed
suck.
the podium.
And it was like all before you like became conscious, really.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Man, I'm really bad at this race. I didn't even know it was a race, and I'm really bad at it.
You're
Do you
failing.
remember the moment that you guys gained consciousness?
A little bit, yeah.
What was yours?
Well, I don't even know if I can pinpoint like a specific moment. It's what is happening over
He
here?
just like
I'm
he
sorry.
just got gulped and gagged, and I'm excited to hear that story. But
I'm
finish
sorry.
yours.
Well, I was just saying I don't think it's a specific. I remember like like a selection of moments. I don't know which one would technically
Okay, just like
be
choose
first.
one.
We were sitting eating ice cream with my grandma, but like it was like me and like all my cousins, and I was the youngest at that point. I think I'm like, and I actually just found the pictures from this day the other day, and I was like, oh, I was looking for these. I must have been like 2 or 3.
Wow.
So that would have been it. But we were sitting eating ice cream, and I literally remember thinking like, this shit slaps. Like we should do this more often.
Can I
What
get
was yours?
Can I get a definition on what it means to
Gain consciousness.
gain consciousness? No, because you said when is the first time you remember gaining consciousness, and I was like, I don't remember coming out of my mom's vagina. I'm sorry. Like, do y'all? Because I don't.
No,
I never
no.
did.
And I
Yeah,
don't.
so
I
she
don't
doesn't have a
remember
birthday.
opening my eyes
She
for
doesn't
the
have a
first
birthday. She
time.
has a
Jenny
removal
rocked
day.
my world the other day. I don't have a birthday
She has a removal day.
because I was a C-section. So I never went through the birth canal.
Was I a C-section baby? We should call my mom.
We should call your
You
mom.
can call your mom and ask
Do you
her
want to
that.
call my mom right now?
Hey, what's up?
Mom, I just wanted to. Okay, just are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Oh, okay. You're currently being recorded on the Jen and Joss podcast. That's my line.
Hey, friends.
And we were just, and this is so random. Was I by chance a C-section baby?
Oh, no. You came straight out my vagina.
And thank you for saying it like that, because that's exactly how I put it too.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, great.
That was really all.
That was really
Yeah,
all.
that was-
I
we
love
just
you
had
so
to-
much, Mom,
yeah.
and I do want you to
I
know
love you too.
I slander you a little bit, but not much.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I will try to forgive you in time.
I'm sorry, Mom. But I do love you. She gives the best advice, and I wouldn't be here
Yes.
without her.
Take some time and a few gifts.
You should
With-
get on that.
With
Yeah.
your money?
Well, no.
Where's my money intake
Get a
coming from,
job.
Mom? Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Just have to get a
I
job.
might need to get a job.
Well,
Yeah.
Carrie, do you have
Fine.
anything wise to tell our listeners?
The best advice that I have to give you is don't get married until you're elderly and just live by YOLO.
And I've always
And
said
I've
that.
always said that.
That was
That
beautiful.
was
Thank
beautiful.
you,
That's
Mom.
her
I
line.
love you so much. I'll call you tomorrow.
I love you too. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye, Mama.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I love that one.
That was iconic.
That was so great.
I-
Our
Thank
first
you so
phone
much for that.
listener.
Yes,
And
he
you know
phoned
what?
a friend.
She is probably gonna be so honored by that.
Yes.
She is so
Oh
honored
my
by
god,
that.
I love her so much.
That was wonderful.
I wouldn't be here without my mom, obviously, through like the natural means, but like I really wouldn't be here without my
Yeah.
mom. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in LA. I wouldn't like
Yeah.
all of the things.
yeah,
My mom is like my rock, my everything.
she
so.
is.
Yeah.
She's also my rock. Like I love her
yeah,
so
like,
much.
Yeah.
Like she's all of our rocks. We went to dinner at
Mhm.
Yeah.
our restaurant because we now have a
Yes.
restaurant.
We have a restaurant. I bought it.
And
Yes.
you didn't text me.
Well,
brought
we
you.
did invite you,
No,
so
you did
you
bring
did go
me.
with us. And guess who was at the next table?
No, I was there for
I
that
know.
one.
I'm telling the audience. Guess who
Oh.
was at the next table? Do y'all not remember?
No, I do.
I
I, was
don't
waiting for the
remember.
audience to answer.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember.
Bill Hader
yes.
and Darcy Carden.
Yes.
Yeah.
and Darcy Carden's husband.
Which is crazy. Very cool.
It was
Small
crazy.
town.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was really cool because we were just like chatting. We came in like later and then
Yeah.
we didn't notice him. And then your mom was like,
Oh, I
"I'm
clocked
sorry."
Darcy the first.
Oh,
when
I
we
didn't.
I was
walked
going to say,
in.
you
I
clocked
didn't-
somebody.
I didn't
was
see
so
Bill.
self-involved. Yeah, I didn't
I'm
see
on a
Bill
first
at
name
all.
basis with them
Of
apparently.
course. Darcy
Who is
and
it?
Bill. Who
Darcy
else?
and Bill. But like, no, I saw Darcy the moment we walked in because I'm a huge fan of hers. I love her so much, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!" And I
Yeah.
knew it was her husband sitting next to her, but I didn't even see that they were sitting across from Bill Hader
It just kinda happens.
until your mom was like, "Okay, who are those people at the table?" Like, I'm trying to place them.
Yeah.
Conclusion of the story is birthday, removal day.
Yes.
Yes.
But do you
You're
remember?
so special for that. You're different.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when you gained consciousness, like in general, like what I mean when I say that is like, do you remember the moment where you were like, oh my God, this is real life? You know, like you just like realized,
Like basically
what
like your earliest memory.
yes,
This is
essentially.
real life?
Exactly.
Oh, did no one tell you?
No.
No, you're supposed to like sign a waiver at the door.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, your manager should have told my manager that I needed to sign a waiver because
Okay.
I never signed a waiver.
Okay.
Do I need to
it's,
leave?
It's not my fault that your manager said you're difficult to work with.
Oh. Okay, let's be real. I don't have one.
Okay.
Is that a fair answer?
No, that's such a fair
But
answer.
also,
okay.
my memory is like really bad. I have a really bad memory.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to remember a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, but also, and we're gonna get dark. Alzheimer's like runs through my family.
That's
so,
not good.
Yeah, it's really
Dementia.
And I was actually, I'm not kidding. I was just talking about this earlier today with one of my classmates as we were waiting for the shuttle to get to school. But because of that, I have like really strong like when I realize I'm forgetting something, I'm like, oh my God, I take notice of it.
Yes.
When I forget something, I'm like, I forgot that. And I forget things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I forget things a lot. It makes me
Yeah.
really hard to work with, honestly. Let's be so real. No, I forget things a lot. I forget due dates. I forget things that I need to be
okay.
doing.
That's
like
okay.
I just am a forgetful person, and it's something I deal with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just thought of it based off of what you were talking about. Can you talk about your dream thing?
okay, yes, we can talk about it. I'm okay
Oh, I
talking
forget.
about it.
I was like, dream
Yes,
what?
okay.
Yes.
No, his dream thing.
This is a disclaimer, and you guys need to put this in because if you don't, I will be mad.
Okay.
This is just what I am learning to understand. This is never like do not listen to this 5 years later down the line and be like, this is what he means, this is what he thinks, because I things change.
Okay.
But like I have realized throughout the years that I will have dreams and then later in life experience those dreams, and sometimes it is just like oh my God, I dreamed this, and it's like more picturesque, and other times, like the time I will tell, is like I do things in the dream and then I end up repeating them in reality without realizing they're a dream, and then go like, oh my God, I dreamed this and I made that decision consciously in that dream. Let's go back to a year, I don't even know when, but before I came to AMDA, which is like 2 years ago, roughly, at least. I don't remember when I had this dream where I was sitting in a chair and there was people like around me sitting down, and we were all facing this table, and there were some people there that I didn't recognize, and it was kind of like a hardwood floor. There was a lot of details that I noticed, and I was holding like a binder in front of me with pages, and I had a pencil in my hand.
No.
And I remember being like, this is a weird dream. But at this point in my life, I had kind of started to be like, whoa, I feel like I'm beginning to be like a little clairvoyant. That's kind of just what I've been calling it. Like, I feel like I'm beginning to have dreams and then experience the dreams. So I was fully conscious in this dream, and I was like, okay, if I write down clairvoyancy, maybe in the future I will like see this, if this is one of those moments, and I will be like, oh my God, I'm dreaming, whatever. 3-4 months ago now, we are sitting in a rehearsal space in AMDA on the 5th floor with hardwood floors as half of it and carpet on the other half, and we're sitting in front of Jocelyn and Jerry, and not Jerry. Whoa, sorry.
Oh my God, I'm leaving that in. That's so funny.
Thank you. I said I forgetful. You can't blame me.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
okay.
it's an undiagnosed medical condition.
Right.
Yes.
But we're sitting in front of you guys, the directors, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little bit weird, like I've maybe remembered this moment that I'm sitting getting notes. So I have my script open, flipped all the way to the back with my to the back of the script, so I can write on the back of the pages. I'm like, wow, this feels a little like I'm having a deja vu moment, and I take my pencil and I start writing in the top right, clairvoyancy, because I'm like, oh, I'll need to remember this for later, because I think that like maybe this is like a moment that I'm having, but I don't necessarily remember a dream. And I'm halfway into writing it when I vividly remember the entire dream playing out, and I was like, okay, whoa now. Yeah. And I don't really like anymore, at least I don't really believe or take charge in religion. I don't partake. It's not something that I like actively seek out. I have come to the sense with myself, at least currently, this could change, that I don't need to figure that out right now. It's not something I have to think about. Ignorance is bliss right now. So
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. But I believe that like there's something out there. We just don't know what it is, and we'll probably never know unless it shows its face. Yeah, some part of me is like, wow, I feel a little like sometimes I just get dreams of the future, but never like, I feel like I never get a dream of the future where it's like, bada bing, bada boom, this is something that's happening to another person. It's not like sometimes I grew up very, very heavily Christian, and I grew up going to an Assembly of God church, and there they talk about like, oh, the gifts of the Spirit and all of those types of things. And the way that they talk about dreams and stuff, like if it's a God-given dream, it's very much this like, it's about another person, and you'll be told things about, like, I never have that. I don't have that. So I don't relate to that. I don't relate to that with if other people are like, oh, I have that. I don't relate to that.
Because it's almost like you're dreaming in like first person.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I go back and forth. Sometimes I dream in first person, but I think more often than not, I dream in third person. So I'm like watching myself.
Yeah.
And I'm fully aware that like I'm me and that's also me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like out of my body. I don't know. It's weird.
I do dream in first person.
Yeah, that's like exactly what you're describing. 1,000%. But I remember when you told me this about like the specific one you had about rehearsal, I was fucking floored. I was like, that's crazy.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't tell people very often, because it's something that is so easily being believable to be like, you're just lying. You're just making that up.
Right.
For attention.
But like, why would you make that up?
Well,
for attention.
for
like if you were a compulsive liar, but like we've established that you're not.
Thank you. It's not something that I want to take seriously, because as soon as I'm like, oh my God, my dreams are foretelling my future, then I'm going to start acting on my dreams. And then I'm going to start doing things because I'm like, I dreamed that I would fall off a bridge and fall into a pit of lava. And so now I'm never going on a bridge again. And it's like, well, that's kind of dumb.
Right.
So I don't do that. And I don't tell people typically, because it is a little weird. It's a little freaky. Yeah.
But like, I'm such a whore for like astrology and like the moon.
Love.
And like all of that. So I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What is your dream? Tell us, like, in short, like, what do you dream of doing with your career?
Okay. Well,
like after
I'm 20.
Yeah.
I am 20. So like nothing's set in stone.
Beautiful.
Girl, I don't know what the
you shouldn't.
hell
You
I'm
shouldn't
doing.
have anything set in stone.
Yeah, no.
And sometimes it does kind of freak me out where I'm like, I really don't know what I'm doing, and it gets concerning because I watch everybody else and I'm like, oh, they all.
Girl, nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, nobody knows what they're doing.
This right here says nobody knows what they're doing, and everybody's doing their best.
And amen. And I've always said that.
Me too.
I say it exactly like that.
Exactly.
There's a couple avenues I know I want to pursue. I am. Well, as we can see, I love to yap. So podcast.
Maybe you should do a podcast.
Maybe.
That could be cute.
Oh my God, could we be your first guests?
Well, I'll have to talk to my manager because you guys told me that I was going to be a
Our manager didn't talk to your manager well enough.
Yeah,
so
we'll have to to maybe take a rain check on that. But
maybe
I'll
I
let
could
you know.
Be your first guest since she's the one that moved you back.
Okay,
my manager.
I'm sorry I was pressured by a white man. Like, what did you want me to do?
A white man?
No. What does he already do about it?
Nothing. Typical. Sorry, we vocal stim here a lot.
Yeah,
and you just have to like sit through it.
I
you just have to accept it, and you just did, and I love that.
No,
Also,
it's
I love
like-
that we do is shit on Jimmy on this podcast. Like before he was a guest, after he was a guest,
Yeah.
while he was a guest.
I will say we did have a listener chime in to me and say I really loved James.
This is true.
Obsessed.
It was
This
so
is
cute.
true.
It was my childhood friend who listens to every episode.
Yeah.
Shout out Aiden, like for the 7th time, I think. But she texted me and she was like, just listen to the episode. I love James.
Obsessed.
He's
No,
so
he's
fun.
iconic.
And I was like,
Yeah.
let
I
me
hope-
tell him that.
I hope people don't think I'm a bitch.
No.
Like genuinely, like we wouldn't have had Andy here if he was an actual bitch. Like,
Right.
Thank you.
like
Well,
it's just a little bit.
Well, and
but
here's the
like
thing.
it's
I
a
think
fun
my
bit.
like number one quote from this podcast is I think once every episode I go, I'm a hater at my core.
And
And-
I've always said that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
All 3 of us are haters. All my friends are haters. Can I be so
Yeah.
real? Like,
Well, I don't want to
And,
be
like,
friends
guys,
with, like,
let's-
a fucking like
Dork.
no.
yeah.
No,
if
I
I say,
can't
can
say
I be
that.
mean for a sec? And people go, no. I'm like,
I wasn't actually asking.
No.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
about
a
to.
bitch
I'm
whether you want me
announcing.
to or not.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm like clearing the floor.
I find
Yeah.
that I'm kind of like an amalgamation of like I can be a bitch, but I feel like everybody can. So like I'm gonna discredit that. But I find that I'm a mixture of like dorks think I'm popular and
Yeah.
popular people think I'm dorks. Which also, can I just say,
Not
is
a bad place
so
to
like
be.
all of my life. Or I'm too feminine for feminine gay man, and I'm too masculine for masculine gay man. I'm too dorky for straight people, or for like the crowd, and I'm too the crowd for dorks. Like
Yeah.
that really is just kind of where I find myself.
Yeah.
And as I'm going through my life, have really
Yeah.
like had to learn to like go through that and
But
like
that's kind
navigate
of beautiful.
That is kind of beautiful.
that. Thank you.
And I feel like it works with this dynamic. Like, you guys are my little trio, you
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah, and I'm the dork.
Okay, wait. If
That'd
we
be
were to
sick.
if we
Okay.
were to cast ourselves,
he's the
as-
dork.
you will sure. If we
But
were
am
to,
I like nerdy, like preppy, or am I nerdy, like
Oh, preppy.
oh sick? Okay,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take that.
yeah. No, if we were to, the sound that made is
It was
awesome.
crazy.
Well, I'm looking out for our audio listeners because
yeah.
you guys don't. I had to school them on audio listener
He did.
etiquette.
He did.
Yeah, he does. He did point out that whenever we're like hold for picture, we never actually describe what
Yeah.
the picture is.
Right.
So
Which is actually a trick because you should listen to the podcast
And
and,
then-
stream the podcast on
Yes.
YouTube, unless you hate us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
yes, but you also have to
What's
like
that
learn
about?
that the everyday man is like it is easier.
Okay,
to...
first
This is
mistake,
true.
man.
true.
Well, you're getting rid of like half the demographic for podcasts, and that's just like not even half. Like that's like 70 to 80% of demographic for podcasts is the man working on his computer.
Yes, okay, because we're talking about like trio.
Yeah.
So like if we were to cast ourselves as like an iconic trio, so like the first one is obviously Donna and the Dynamos.
Yes.
Who are we?
Audio listeners, I don't know who that is.
Have you never seen Mamma Mia?
Take. Oh,
There we go. Okay, there we go.
okay.
There you go.
I was like, wait.
Okay.
I was like, I'm so
We
sorry.
got-
We're gonna have to stop the podcast, watch both of them, and
I've
then finish
actually-
the
I-
podcast.
I've
We've
only
got
seen one
Donna,
Mamma
we've got
Mia.
Tanya, we got Rosie. What did you just say?
I've
He's
only seen one.
So
Mamma
was it the
Mia.
first one
the
or the
first
second
one?
If I'm honest, I don't remember.
Did it have like flashbacks or was it just like?
I don't remember. It's been a
No.
while.
This is we did just talk
well,
about
we
your
just
memory.
need to
Okay, but you know, like
watch
Donna,
that.
like Meryl Streep, Donna.
And we did just talk about your memory.
Yeah, yeah,
Did
yeah,
just
yeah.
talking about your memory, not to clock your tea.
Which you guys do a lot on this pod.
This is true.
Let's be clear.
Welcome to
Okay,
clocking
one
Andy's
time.
tea with Andy.
I can bet you that I can go listen
Okay,
to
2
every other-
times it has happened.
2 times.
Okay, okay. We got Donna, we
Donna.
got Tanya, we got Rosie.
Yes.
I don't know. 'Cause I think you're Donna.
Whoa!
Who do you think you are?
I've never been told that I'm Donna in my entire
Who are
fucking.
you?
I play this game with literally every trio. I'm Tanya.
You're Tanya?
Yeah.
Actually, on the record, where y'all is at?
That's no. Here's the thing
The
about
girls are
Tanya. It's like
fighting.
it's a her, like her first, everyone else second mentality. That's
Okay,
where
I'll
Tanya
give you.
comes
Okay,
from.
okay. Then I would say.
But
I
I've
would-
never. I'll take Donna. I'm not saying no
You know
to
what?
Donna. I've
No,
just
I'm
never
gonna
been,
recast this.
Okay, so I'm.
You
gonna
get
go for
Tanya.
myself.
You get Tanya.
Okay, great.
Rosie, Donna.
Oh, so you just want to give yourself Donna? Fuck you. and
No,
the
I'm
horse
not
you
Donna
rode
in
in
every
on.
friend group.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never had someone tell me I'm Donna. I've always been Tanya. He gives Rosie. I love that we're not letting you talk. He gives Rosie, but also he kind of gives Tanya.
Yes, that's why this is a hard trio.
I know.
So let's do a different trio.
So
Okay,
let's do a different
How
trio.
about
Give us a different one.
the Powerpuff Girls?
Did you just read my mind?
Were you gonna say that?
I was gonna say that.
Okay, what's your?
Well,
you
that
do
was
it.
if you guys let
Who's
me
yours?
speak, but
I don't know the ones.
Okay, but why would a
in-
man be there?
and,
Exactly.
And let's be clear, I don't know a lot about the Powerpuff Girls.
But you know
No,
the
but-
colors.
I know the colors.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
all, that's all
And
we need.
I don't know the
I'm-
names.
If I'm
I don't either.
completely honest, I think that you two, just off colors, you two are so specific that I kind of feel like I have to take the third.
Okay,
Which
tell
is
us.
like,
Okay.
well, babes, you are blue or pink because that is just you.
Yeah.
And here's where the problem comes in. We're all so blue.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
all are such blue, like not sad people, but like blue. We look good in blue. We all look good in blue. We should do if
Yes.
we ever do a photo shoot, we're all wearing blue.
You're thinking that way. Okay, I see.
So you would be wearing blue because I don't see you wearing any color other than blue, and that's not.
This is so
that's not-
true.
No, that's not like a physical. Like I just never
Mm-hmm.
see you, but like in my mind's eye, you're always wearing blue because
I mean, I'm not like
you're-
helping the allegations at
No,
the current
never,
moment.
never.
And like we're looking at
And-
my closet.
And you are such a blue pink girly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're
She
not trans.
constantly
but
looks like a
I'm
gender
kidding.
reveal.
That was a joke off colors.
I do. My closet does look like a
Earlier-
gender
yeah.
reveal.
Earlier, she did say that she was ready for her dick.
Well, yes. But seriously,
And I've
that's the
always said
gayest
that-
I've sounded on this podcast.
Yes.
I hated it, but it's okay. You are blue or pink, but if
Yeah.
you have to be blue, which means you have to be pink.
And I
Okay.
definitely
means-
feel like between us, like blue and pink
Of
works.
course, which
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
that I have to take green. Which,
But that works.
But like, here's the thing. If I'm remembering correctly, the characters, the green one is like the
mean
edgy,
one.
mean
Yes.
one, and I don't think I'm that.
I think that's her.
oh,
Blue is the
Yeah.
bubbly, like it's bubbles.
and that- yeah,
It's
and that's
she's
not
That's me. not
whatever,
you.
and that's so not you.
yeah.
And you are. I feel like you just work as the pink one. So like, if I was going just off
agree,
the
yeah.
colors, if I was just going off the colors,
going, like-
I would be bubbles, and you would be the green one.
Yeah.
But
In
I
terms
think-
of who looks best, and if we're thinking outfit first.
Yes.
yes,
Like,
But
we
if
have
we're
to do a
thinking
photo shoot.
characters, then we've got. I don't know the actual names. I only know Bubbles.
I only know bubbles.
I'm
Also
usually
only know
Bubbles. But I think, yeah, get the names
Well, 'cause
first.
we're all
like
s-
you're Bubbles in this dynamic.
I am bubbles. Thank
and
you.
you're green
I'm
one.
glad somebody said it.
Wait, who did
Oh,
we say
Bubbles,
was who?
Blossom,
Someone
and
Buttercup.
Buttercup. Yeah,
Oh
So
my God.
Buttercup is the pink one.
No, Buttercup
the-
is the green one.
No,
Oh.
Buttercup is the green one, and her last name is also Daly. I mean, it's spelled wrong, but like.
But
like the
still.
actress.
Yeah.
The voice actress.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're saying in terms of character, I'm Buttercup.
Yes.
You're
Blossom.
Blossom, and you're Bubbles.
I'm Bubbles.
Yes.
Yes.
You know they're factory made,
Yes.
the Powerpuff Girls?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of depressing.
Love.
Love.
You know what
love
time it
vibes.
is?
Oh, is it time for the exit? Am I leaving?
time
Am
for
I
the
getting
exit?
grounded?
Jocelyn, tell us what time it is.
I think it's time to play a game.
Oh, I love games.
Do you know the game?
No.
You're not helping your case about being our biggest fan.
It's time for That's My Line.
Wait,
With
can I
Jen
be
and Joss.
honest? I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of not of your podcast. I have, but like I've never watched a full episode of a guest's
Beautiful.
on here, so which is why I don't know the game.
So we're gonna tell you.
Fantastic.
So we do this game
Uh huh.
where we take some lines that like we're
Some
gonna say
lines.
whose line is it, and you're gonna tell us whose line it is. And if you know like whose line it is, you can tell us like in what scenario it was.
And this is
Yeah.
like things you guys and I have said.
You don't know.
You don't know. It can
It can
either
be
it can,
It can be
it can
anything.
literally anything. It can
But
be
we
like
do-
literal quotes from
Yes.
things. We have geared it towards Andy
You.
Grimm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But-
you guys know. Well,
Yeah.
we'll decide if you guys know me.
To be
so
known
well.
is to be loved. And
Yeah.
Jocelyn, would you like to start or would you like me to start?
You're starting according
My
to
first
the
one?
list.
Okay, perfect. So, whose line is it? The mosquitoes are in Iceland. They found it!
You,
And?
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
in
like,
what scenario? Tell
sorry,
us about it.
No, I don't remember it. I had to sit here and think like, who would say
Okay,
that?
perfect.
So
'Cause
it
I-
is the top
'cause I
greatest
went-
moments of Jocelyn's life.
Yeah, well,
I genuinely think that's the quickest I've ever come with a comeback, and I think it's one of the bitchiest things I've ever said
Yes.
to you.
But it was so
And
funny.
unironically, I did tell you to go back to where you came from.
can I ask?
And you have done it 2 times now.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
ask? Was I in the room?
Yes.
Yes, it was at the Halloween party.
The mosquitoes found Iceland and we cannot find Waldo. Or like what was it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like
The mosquitoes are in Iceland and we can't find Waldo. Remember?
Oh my
was
god!
like-
and when I
yes.
was doing my trashy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
yes.
But the context was his
my bad
Jenny-
my
right.
bad what is it called? Sorry, this is a
Impression?
memory.
Baja
Yeah,
Borg?
thank you.
Impression. Sorry.
But it was
Sorry.
Baja Borg.
Baja Borg.
Baja Borg.
Sorry.
You just had to get it in there.
Yeah.
But the context is Jenny was like, we were talking about nothing related to what you said, and then out of nowhere she was like, the mosquitoes are in Iceland.
We were the last country except for Antarctica to get mosquitoes.
I know, but
Yes,
she
I
goes,
remember this now.
The mosquitoes are in Iceland, and I went, they found it.
So funny.
So good.
So good.
So good. All right, next
Okay,
one.
so you nailed it. We're 1 for 1 right
Beautiful.
now.
One for
Yay.
one.
It's
Okay.
not gonna say let's sway.
I think it will.
And you know why? Because we're asking a second question.
Okay, whose line is it? Jesus said this once in the Bible. It's like Leviticus. I knew you would know it.
Mother.
Do you wanna finish it?
Mother. Okay,
It's like
can I try to
Leviticus,
finish?
yeah.
Can I try to finish it?
Yes.
Jesus said this once in the Bible. It was like, Leviticus, feel your pussy way deep down in your soul.
Yes.
And I just want you to channel that right now. And I just want you to live by that. And can we be clear?
That was so good.
Can
I
we
feel
be
like you get an extra point for that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like that was a point and a
You
half.
said,
So
I'm
you're
gonna stop
two and
you
a
right
half
there.
for two.
I'm gonna stop you
Bosco.
like Bosco. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was a let you finish the quote thing or if I should
No.
cut
It-
you
it
off.
really
That
doesn't
was
matter.
incredible.
Wonderful.
Jocelyn cut me off just the other day.
Let's be clear. I brought that to you guys because I was like, this is a peak moment of my
Yes.
life.
Yes.
Well,
Well, and we were in this bed talking about it.
Yes.
And then I was
Oh my.
and then I was in this bed being like, fuck, I need to come up with lines for Andy.
Yeah.
And I and I remembered that we had just watched Bosco's Burlesque. And I
Yes,
was like,
mother,
oh my
mother.
God, I have to find a Bosco quote.
Okay.
And then that was the first one I thought of.
So when I get really into something, because I'm dorky, I'm geeky, I'm nerdy,
Right.
whatever. I become dictionary. Like my memory's really bad on most things.
Yeah.
But if you quizzed me, I don't know, you could list off any Dungeons and Dragons spell, and I would be able to tell you every class and subclass that it can be like picked up by,
Yeah.
like the spell level of
Yeah.
it, if it's concentration. Like I can tell you exactly what it does.
Yeah.
I am dictionary, and so like for Drag Race and like things like that, I am dictionary.
Yeah.
I love
But
that.
my day-to-day life, I forget everything. It's
no,
bad.
that's honestly so real. Because I can quote things out of my fucking ass, but then it's like, what did you do yesterday? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say
That's my
necessarily
mother.
that I wouldn't say that Mother Bosco is like is not my period favorite drag queen, but it is one of them because
For
she
sure.
just is like
Oh my
she
God.
is God's favorite transsexual.
Absolutely.
And there is no discrepancy on that. There is not a single other person that doesn't
Yeah.
like her.
Beautiful.
Sincerely.
Yeah.
And I rest my case.
Yep.
Love that. Whose line is it?
Waldo had too much Baja, now he's blasted.
Okay, this is a hard one, and it's only because I don't remember if I said it first or you said it first, and I think I said it first.
You did.
Okay.
This is your
Because-
line.
Because
Yeah.
it became vocal stem of the night.
Yes,
You
it did.
Waldo
Yeah.
had too much Baja, now he's blasted.
Waldo did have too much Baja, and you know what? I didn't finish it. I had to take it with. I went to a friend's house that weekend after the party.
Yep.
And I had to take it there and try to finish it. I had to
Yeah.
fill my water bottle
was
up with
so
it to
much
try to
Baja.
finish
It was
it.
a gallon of
gallon
Baja
of
It was
Blast.
a full gallon of Baja Blast, bro.
That was a tongue twister. That was
If-
hard.
Like, no, if there's one thing the three of us are always going to do is commit to the fucking bit.
Yes, I
Like, the Baja Blast goes back to, like, not just this Halloween, last Halloween.
Last
no, not
Halloween.
even. Was it last Halloween? No, it wasn't Halloween. It was, like, a year ago.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a random, like, masquerade party.
and
And you brought a Baja Blast.
Yeah.
yeah, and
It
I
was-
said I had too much Baja Blast. Now I'm blasted.
And now you're
It was
Blasted.
so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Beautiful.
Incredible.
Moving on to the
Thank
next
you.
line. You are.
You're
Well, you got a point and a half for Bosco, so you're
Yeah.
3.5 for 3.
yeah, so you're
Beautiful.
fucking nailing it right
Thank
now.
you.
Yes.
And this is the last one.
And this
Yes.
is your
I'm
last
sad
line.
that it's gonna be over so soon.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, moving
That
on.
was crazy.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, whose line is it? So yesterday I was outside of Chipotle and I'm eating my bowl, just chilling.
Me.
When this older lady came up to me out of nowhere, rambling about God knows what.
I think that's not the exact line.
I pulled it from the fucking script.
Really? Is it the edited one?
It's the final script.
Okay. That was a really hard line for me because
I know.
if anybody has just listened to it, which I will try to repeat it to the best of my ability in a second, it is full tongue twister. It is
Yes.
so like
That's why I had
A
to
B
read
C
it.
D E, but it's actually A E C D B,
Yeah.
and it's rough.
Yeah.
So I have to remember it.
What is
Hold-
it
can you give
from?
me- It's from the show.
Oh yeah, we never actually.
was
yes,
from the
I
show.
know.
I'm sorry.
I
yeah.
know. That's why I asked
It was
that.
one of my lines.
It's like
as
me. I was
Ollie.
like, why did you say that?
Yeah, it was one of my lines as Ollie.
Yes.
So yesterday I'm outside of Chipotle and I'm eating my bowl,
Yeah.
just chilling, when suddenly this older lady comes up to me out of nowhere, rambling about God knows what. And truly, that was the end of the line. But
Yeah.
and truly, that is that I don't. You know when you're actors will get this.
Yeah.
Anytime you're learning a scene, there is something in there that is so minuscule,
Yeah.
but trips you up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is your kryptonite.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was mine.
This was Andy's line.
The entire show,
Yeah.
that was mine.
The best part about this line is he says it on an entrance as you're walking through the door.
Yeah.
Like you're mid conversation, and there were so many times that you'd start it and you'd walk through the door and you'd go nope and turn around and you're like, I'm doing that again.
Well, we had a rehearsal space set up where it was like, we are rehearsing, unless we've specifically said we're doing a run, we're rehearsing. So
Yeah.
if you need
Yeah.
to
Absolutely.
stop us and go back, do it.
Yeah.
So there would be times that
100p.
I would start it and I would be like, nope. And
Yeah.
I would turn around and right back. There
Yeah.
was one point towards the end, we were rehearsing a scene where literally I am doing like a drive-by. I'm walking on and I say my line as I'm passing him. And
Like you never stopped moving.
you never
It's
stop
so
moving.
funny.
Yes, it was really good. But I remember at one point I had started my walk and like fucked up my line, and I went whoa, and I turned around and walked right back.
You like fucking
Yep.
like 360 turned, like moonwalked out. Like you
Yes.
like turned it into a thing. It was so funny.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, well, I gotta try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorite lines of yours in the show. I think just because it became such a bit that you could never say it right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
It
just
was-
to validate you, that was hard as fuck to read.
It is. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
It's hard.
Yeah. She
And
read
so
it for a reason.
Yeah.
I blame Jimmy.
I blame Jimmy.
Yeah. James.
Great.
We always blame Jimmy.
On that note,
Thank you, Andy, so much.
thank you, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Thank you, Andy, so much for joining us on the pod.
Yeah.
Our first gay customer.
Customer.
What am
did
I
you
buying?
buy?
I don't know.
Am I right?
money?
A vowel?
Do I get paid?
Maybe
talk
one
to
day.
talk to your people.
Yeah,
Can we get-
you'll-
can I
you'll-
get-
we'll have your people talk to
So,
our people.
yeah,
No,
if-
our people talk to your people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll talk
Either
to my
people will be
manager,
talking to
and
you.
my
Say something
manager,
else.
my manager can talk to your manager, and then we
Perfect.
can figure out if
Right.
like maybe we just want to be paid in like going and getting dinner tonight after this.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, okay. That would
That
be
sounds like a
hot.
great idea.
Yeah.
That
But
would be
this
hot.
it was wonderful having you
Yeah.
here,
Thank
and
you.
you'll
Thanks for
definitely
having
be coming back. See, I can't even speak
Yeah.
anymore. But
Fantastic.
so,
Wrap it up
Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been That's My Line.
with Jen and Joss.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
I do, whoa.